I'm Tony, he's Mike, and we're going to get quick and dirty. And today we're going to talk about Hulu original streaming film Boss Level, starring what? Mel Gibson, Naomi Watts, dude that I recognize but can't tell you what I've seen him in.
Will Sasso as the one of the guards. Yeah, and a bunch of other people.
yeah. Some folks are in it. So, but it's exactly what it sets out to be. It is what if Groundhog Day was an action movie. It's and you know, without, there's no way to beat through this plot because you know it's forward and backward and forward and backward and forward and backward.
The long and short of the story is this: super badass action man has to relive his day over and over and over and over and over, just like Groundhog Day. Lots of blood, lots of gore, lots of great kills, lot of fun action. I mean the story's kind of shit, but it's not awful.
No, I wouldn't say that it's shit. I'm just gonna say that it's familiar. It's not a bad story, but it's a story that when you watch it, you're gonna know all the beats, and that's kind of by design. They're playing into the tropes. They're not trying to rewrite the rule book. They're not trying to make Die Hard here. They're trying to make a fun action film with some really memorable kills and a plot that will engage you and drag you along for the ride. And in that regard, it actually succeeds in doing that admirably. I don't know what the budget is on this film. It's got some effects that are kind of but it's got some other effect shots that are actually really solid and really great. This is what a popcorn film should be. Yes. You turn your brain off, you watch the badass dude go be badass, and you get to watch him succeed and fail in equal measure here. and it was fun. It was may not be the most engaging film that you'll watch, but it beats the shit out of Without Remorse.
All day long.
If you've got a choice, if you're looking for an action film and you want to watch something that you can enjoy, watch Boss Level. Skip Without Remorse. Just go to this. You'll enjoy this. It's not highbrow, but it doesn't pretend to be, and it works. That's what are your thoughts? You're the one that recommended this, so what are your thoughts?
If you're absolutely fucking starving and you roll through fucking McDonald's and you actually get hot fries and a hot burger and you're eating like, oh my fucking god, this is fucking awesome. But it's just fucking McDonald's, so it's really not awesome. So that was me after watching Without Remorse and then watching that. I was like, oh, thank God.
I was entertained.
I was so entertained. It was such a fucking, good fun action where I wasn't bored to fucking tears, so it has a couple slow moments, so you got a little bit of story in there, some family stuff, I guess you call it, or family related stuff in there.
Some character development.
Yeah.
So
thank you. Yeah, some character development. And actually the character does develop actually multiple times through the movie. There's probably about 2 or 3 revelations, where the character actually grows and has like an epiphany. He's like, oh shit, I should be, pretty good to my kids. Oh shit, I probably should be better to my wife. And oh shit, you know what? I should probably just do some of this shit for myself and not be such a piece of shit. So there's multiple revelations and things like that. So, but I had a ton of fun. Ton of fun.
Yeah. I'm glad it's a Hulu original and not straight to Redbox kind of movie. So, not saying it's not worth the $1 rental. I'm just saying it's a tier up from that one, because let's be honest, that straight to Redbox stuff, that's the garbage heap of cinema right there.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's pretty bad. No, I easily would have been happy paying $2.99 to watch this. If it was like on Amazon Prime or something like that, you had to rent it for $3. No problem. Shit, I probably would have been happy paying fucking $5 to rent this and watch this. I enjoyed it that much.
I'm kind of surprised that there hasn't been a bit more of a buzz about the movie. But I think part of the problem with that is the title of it. It's got such an unremarkable title.
Yeah.
Most people, see it on Hulu and just scroll right past it. That and the cover art for it is not like, oh, that looks cool. It's just kind of like, oh, look, it's the Lego block pyramid of faces of the people that are in it. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very mediocre looking poster. It doesn't do it any favor, and then like I said, the title isn't really selling it hard.
Yeah.
It needed a better title.
Yeah.
Uh,
The other thing too is like, while it does have Mel Gibson, Naomi Watts, their name doesn't have quite the weight that it used to,
yeah, yeah, and yeah, I like Naomi Watts quite a bit. I think she's a really talented actress. I
Yep.
will watch most anything that she's in, and she's done some really challenging roles.
Hmm.
So I admire her for that. But yeah, her star is definitely not quite as bright as it used to be a few years back. But she's still a perfectly serviceable actress for these kinds of roles.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
I
all day long.
actually, I'd actually like to see her do more stuff.
If I had like any like real critique, I kind of wish they would have spent a little more time on the villains to get to know the villains, because there's some interesting villains in there, especially the chick with the sword.
Oh, I am Chun Yi, and I have done this.
And the
She
fuck,
was fun.
yeah, she was
Um,
fun. And then the fucking hillbilly with the pickup truck where he got
oh,
fucking,
that one, I laughed out loud at that one when he's sitting there eating the French fries and that fucking thing goes through his chest, and then he drives down the road and they use him as a meat crayon. I laughed out loud over that one. That was funny. The midget with the bomb, I
Oh,
laughed at that one.
I wish we could have spent a little more time with those characters, kind of got into them a little bit more. Because he spends a lot of time with his kid and his wife. I know that's kind of what the point of the story is, but I
Yeah,
think he probably could have pulled a little bit of that back.
I actually kind of enjoyed that aspect of it. I didn't think that that was over. I don't think it was overdone. I don't think it was underdone. I think it was just about right.
Okay,
But you know, seasoned to taste. That's what I can tell you on this
fair
one.
enough.
For me, it works. For other people, I can see where they just be like, let's get back to shooting people and people
Right.
getting dug behind trucks and jumping into helicopters. I get it. I get it. But as far as this character goes and where he winds up at the end of the film, it does track. It does make sense, and his character does have an arc of
Mhm.
after being basically an adrenaline junkie that loved going on missions and doing this stuff. After doing this same mission over and over and over and over and over again, he got sick of it. He finally got his fill of that and was looking for something past that.
Yeah.
So even in a narrative sense, it tracks. It
Yeah.
all falls into place really well, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. This story is way better than Without Remorse in that regard. And then
how hard is that?
it's
How
not
hard
saying a
is
whole
that?
lot, but but yeah, everything made sense. Even the mechanics behind the Groundhog Day thing,
Yeah.
is serviceable enough,
Yes.
and yeah, so it
And
all worked for me.
well, it's funny because this is our fourth straight to streaming movie that we've talked about,
Yes.
and weirdly, um, of the four that we've watched, none of them have been terribly original.
No.
They're all designed to be popcorn films.
Mhm.
But finally, we watched one that I wasn't bored
Yes.
watching, and actually, like even comparing this to like Mortal Kombat, this has better shot action sequences.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Um,
all day long.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
this is for me. This is head and shoulders above Mortal Kombat.
yeah,
For me, this is head and shoulders above anything that we've watched that we review for Quick and Dirty.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
smarter than Without Remorse. It's got better action sequences than Mortal Kombat, and it has a coherent story, unlike Godzilla versus King Kong. So far, this is the winner right here. This is the crowning pinnacle of straight to streaming service films. Congratulations, Hulu. You did it, man. You did it. You finally got something that wasn't network TV right. So
All right, so obviously I recommend it. I said I paid money for it, so it's a win for me.
I would recommend it. There are other action films out there that I enjoy more than this, but I did enjoy this, and I'm not going to say that this is like a top shelf movie. But you know what? This is a perfectly acceptable. Throw it on a Friday night. Have
Yep.
yourself a drink. have a couple beers, whatever, and just sit back and go along for the ride. It is by far the best popcorn movie that a streaming service has offered us yet. So next, we are doing Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead, a straight to Netflix original film, and I'm excited for this one. So all you Schneider haters can just, leave your hate in the comments.
Well, that may be me. I may be living my hate on the next video, but we'll see. We'll find out. So we'll see you guys the next time.
And we're out.